going on, everybody? It's LG here, coming to you live from the other side of the Atlantic. I'm usually on the Pacific, but this time I'm on the Atlantic. But I'm facing the same direction. I'm facing west on the sunny shores of Portugal, spending my evening on the Lantern Core drop at Hero. We have some very exciting cards coming out. Some people that probably already ripped their packs if they're in the allow list pre-sale that went down just a few hours ago. And if not, people definitely lining up today for the drop that is going down in just 29 very short minutes over on app.hro.gg, the Hero app. Awesome collections that we've been covering for the last couple months. Actually, more than a couple months now. We've been doing this since March, since the very first digital physical drop, and the many or the few but very excellent digital drops that have gone down. You might have joined us last time for the DC Pride drop just last month. If it's summer for you, it might feel like a long time ago. We have a very exciting drop for you guys today. Lantern Core. Something that actually I feel like a lot of people know Green Lantern, but I feel like a lot of the more casual DC fans don't know too much about the rest of the squad that's with Green Lantern, but a lot of great characters in the Lantern Corps, a lot of different colored Lantern folks out there. Got some red, purple, green, yellow, blue, a lot of the different ones, and some that you can absolutely collect today in the digital packs coming out on Hero. We got a lot of stuff to talk about on this drop. We're obviously going to recap what is in the drop. I'm going to ask the team about some of the awesome stuff that was just announced about some of the details of this drop, a few changes to the drop format, or to the maybe not the format. You're still lining up the same way, but a few changes that we just saw announced by the Hero team in terms of the packs and how you can get access to the packs once the public sale has started, as well as what happens to the packs after 7 days, if there are any. Last time you heard from us was a week ago. I think tonight, Friday? I don't know what it was. I think it was Thursday last week, and we heard from the Hero team live from Comic-Con, where there was a very exclusive pack sale there of some of the physical digital hybrid cards. Andrea, are you still at Comic-Con? Tell me you stayed a few extra days in San Diego to hang out on the beach or something, please.
Hi, LG. Hi, Mark. Hi, everyone. No, I wish.
Oh, come on.
I definitely wish because I really, really, really enjoyed San Diego. Absolutely loved Comic-Con, the energy, the fans. It was just an amazing experience. And as I mentioned last week, today, indeed, it was the first Comic-Con in San Diego that I've attended. So absolutely amazing experience all throughout. And I wish I could have stayed a bit longer, but I do want to go back. Maybe for the next Comic-Con or maybe for another occasion. Definitely would love to go back.
How many costumes are you going to bring next time you go?
Well, between 3 and 5, I have to say.
Very
One
specific,
for
but
each day. One for each day, and then the extra day to stay over, just because it's.
nice. That's awesome. Tell us, and Mark, I want to hear from you as well. Though you weren't there, so before we get into the drop, because we have a bit of time to kill before we actually before the timer gets to zero. Andrea, tell us more about Comic-Con. Like, tell us what it was like. I mean, for many of us who haven't been, I would have loved to go, but obviously, a family vacation plan, and also tickets were insanely expensive because it was 3 years of built up people wanting to go to Comic-Con this time. Tell us a little bit more about what it was like.
Yeah, the energy was absolutely amazing. The costumes, absolutely exquisite. The details. Saw quite a few Riddlers, plenty of Harleys, of course, and it's my favorite. Wonder Woman, lots of Superman and Batman, and they all came. A lot of them came by the booth and really, really looked at our latest collection, hybrid collection, the events. So it was a phenomenal energy and phenomenal atmosphere there.
Mm, I bet. Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming like people must have been pretty stoked that it's COVID's done, and they're finally able to do this kind of stuff again. A lot of new DC stuff to dress up as. Obviously, a recent Batman film, right? So a lot of new material, let's say, for people to kind of dip into. Andrea, did you like what was your favorite part of everything that you saw?
For me, it was definitely meeting the fans. New fans that came by the booth, existing fans. We have some fans from the community who joined us at Comic Con, came by, opened a few packs with us, events from the events collection, but also from the Chapter One collection as well that they saved up for this occasion, which was absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, new fans that just came by the booth, saw the cards outside the booth, and just were curious to find out more. And then when seeing the collection, the newest collection, came back for more. And then some of them actually went to buy the comic books,
Mm.
and came back to let us know. Yeah, I really found the comic book for this card, and this absolutely phenomenal energy, I have to say.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I didn't even think of that, to go and actually get the book, but that actually makes a lot of sense. Oh, that'd be so fun. Very cool. Well, good for you. I'm glad you got to go, and yeah, hopefully we can all go there as a team. We can all go to another Comic Con or something like that sometime soon, because that would be super fun.
That
Um,
would be wonderful.
let's skip ahead. Let's talk about the Lantern Core stuff. The stuff that people are here for today. Another 30 awesome cards in this one. You can see them right now if you're in the Hero site. Or in the app, you can see them all, even if you haven't collected them yet. If you didn't have them in your allow list packs, if you were in the allow list, you can see all of them. A really, really awesome list to choose from here. Always so impressed by the art. The art is always so good. Andrea and Mark, I'm going to ask you the same question. What are your favorite cards from the drop today?
Yes, well, first of all, you know how I love each Lantern Core has its own unique oath. We did say the Green Lantern Core oath last time. Um,
I'll
and
never forget that. I will never forget our Green Lantern, our Lantern Core oath, and neither will the fans. uh,
and I have a challenge for the community. In this collection, we've shown all the Lantern Core, different Lantern Core oaths. Can you collect them all? Show us your collection and show us your favorite oath. And to come back to your question, LG, one of the many cards I absolutely love in this collection is, I know it was the favorite Lantern Core from Mark's favorite Lantern Core last time, but it's also an amazing, amazing card, and that is the Red Lantern Core, and we haven't said the oath, Mark. Maybe this is the time to actually say the oath. Would you like to say it or?
oh my God, you want to say it now?
Well, yeah, yeah, we're talking about the Red Lantern card. Let's just say the oath.
Oh, hold on, I gotta pull. I gotta. Oh my God.
I'm
Do you
putting
have
Mark.
it? Do you have
I
it
have it.
handy?
Yes, of course, always.
It's on the tweet from last time.
With blood and rage of crimson red, we film and soul with darkest dread. Together with our hellish hate, we'll burn you all. That is your fate. It's just so
Wow.
powerful, and
Wow.
it's so strong that
It
it's
speaks
one
to
of
me.
the
Speaks to me for sure.
Well, you let me say it, Mark. Um, so yeah, and then the other card that I really really like, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna focus on the Green Lanterns, and I'll focus on Green Lanterns always, because they are absolutely amazing as Lantern cores and amazing as cards. But another one that I really want to mention is Sinestro from Yellow Lanterns. And the reason why I want to draw the attention on that card because it is the most significant of all the adversaries in the DC lore.
Mhm.
So that's all I'm gonna say about Sinestro. Rich history, rich story. Um, we've seen in one of the next cards that Miguel mentioned he likes. He's actually turning into the White Lantern.
Mhm.
So it's just a beautiful story as well.
Absolutely, yeah. And you can see that. Wait, are you talking about the legendary one where he's turning into the White Lantern? Is that the one you're talking about? I think that's
Yeah,
what it is, right? Yeah. No, that's
that's one.
awesome. Yeah. Mark, I know we talked about this last week, but now that we have the cards in front of us, why don't you answer this? Why don't you give us the same answer, or tell us what you think your favorite one here?
Are you telling me I need to give the same answer? I don't know. I don't like it. Just kidding.
No, I don't mean like that.
Um,
Answer the same question.
I'm just- Same question. So I gotta go. Like I know I'm Red Lantern core, but I gotta go with that Necro legendary card. That's pretty legit.
The legendaries are always some of the favorites, absolutely, and obviously harder to attain, right? If you're not going to pull it in a pack, but um, definitely something that you are looking for. Actually, wait, these legendaries, are they just remind me, are they're in the packs, right? They're not these two that are listed. They're not the rewards or anything like that.
That's correct. Those are in the
Yeah,
packs.
they're in the packs. Okay, yeah, okay. Just making sure. Yeah, just circling back on that. And we've got John. John, what's up, man?
Hey, how
From
are you, LG?
directly,
Sorry I'm late. How's it going?
dude. It's good, man. I don't know if you knew this, but I'm in Portugal right now.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Well, I hope it's not as hot. I was out in Europe last week as well, but we are sweating to death and trying to struggle through transfers in London Heathrow. I've prepared for this question though because I am
Oh,
not steeped in the Green Lantern canon. I read Green Lantern a little bit in the 1990s, but it was before the seminal Jeff Johns works. But I think those rewards cards of Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, number 6 and number 7, the diptych, are incredible. Rafa Sandoval has those covers, and his artwork I've loved on the Flash, and I think those really pop. I think those are great rewards cards for which to strive, and I can't wait to see how the community receives them as well.
absolutely. Great answer. Always the reward cards are always something that I think we look forward to and are always very excited about. So that's a very good answer, man. Very good
Thank you.
answer.
I
I'm glad
studied.
glad you're
I,
back
I
home now too. Out of you
Thank you.
studied, yeah. Very good. Yes, you should know this stuff. Um, Mark, can I ask you really quick to kind of recap some of the badge of honor cards, just in general, because I know some were awarded the other day, I think, and also just as kind of a newer feature on the Hero platform. Can you just tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the big pieces of feedback we got from collectors on the first few drops was, hey, like having the full set completion reward cards are super cool, but not everybody can get everything. Like you were just mentioning, the legendary
Mhm.
cards are hard to come by. So what we wanted to do was give people a reward for completing the various tiers of the collection as well. So, you can kind of pick what your target is. If you want to just complete the commons, you're going to get a common reward. If you want to complete the uncommons, epics, etc. It just allows us to reward people for completing parts of the set without having to, go for everything.
Great. Okay, cool. Thank you for that recap. And just for anybody who's joined, because I know you guys were all or some of you were out at Comic Con last week, so probably some new people in the community. Um, John, while we have you, can you just give me just give me kind of like the high level, kind of elevator pitch of the program? There's a lot to say, right? And whenever we have you or Josh on, it's like there's so much to say about this project, but or about the program or whatever you want to call it. There's a lot to say, but give us just like in short again, like what fans can expect from this. Anybody that's just joining this again, or even the people that've been here for a while. This is their fourth pack drop. I think it's always good to kind of go over like what our mission is, especially crypto markets. Always very contentious right now. Everyone's talking about where it's going to go. All that. It's just like we've got a great program here, John. What's it all about?
Yeah, no, thank you, LG. Look, it's the Hero platform and the cards. They're designed and targeting traditional physical trading card collectors. So those of us who've collected baseball cards or comic book cards in the past, this is the wealth of the portfolio of DC cards in this collection. And even though they have their physical cards, and you obviously have them in your hand, they also have digital twins. These digital twins have tangible proof of ownership and authenticity. So this platform that we've got with Hero provides an easy on ramp into digital collectibles and NFTs for those of us who have grown up with traditional physical cards. We've got a great platform, a fan engagement platform called Hero, which combines the digital and physical world. That's the entry point for DC fans, trading card collectors, and even crypto enthusiasts to come play. And this specific digital drop, like this Lantern Core set, is one of the few digital drops. They're like more exclusive collections. We have them in smaller quantities than the physical sets, which are available at retail worldwide. I think, like you said, this is only the fourth one to date, and these drops are only available for limited time, so they're super exciting. But they complement the physical card set, and that's what makes the collection so special. Everything has iconic superheroes and supervillains. We've got incredible artwork and in some cases photography, and cards that span the whole DC multiverse, from comics to incredible movie parts. So we've had some of the early digital drops, and there will be more to come. So yeah, those who are engaged in these digital drops, it's pretty cool. The 30 cards, and it's only for those that are sort of like in the know and in the secret areas of this set.
Just that fan service, I think, is so important these days. You know what I mean? Just as like the information, we're on the information superhighway, right? One of the original names of the internet. And I think now that we can do this kind of stuff with NFTs, what you're describing of that, like that, rewarding that fandom, making sure that it's something for new people, but also for something for the really hardcores, I think is so vital, and something that's so exciting. Like it'd be so hard, like it'd be impossible to do this 30 years ago, right? So, I'm stoked about it, and always great to kind of hear a little bit, or to hear it back. Andrea, can you, to focus specifically on today, can you give us a little bit more information about like the artwork, the concept for this set? It's the fourth digital only set that we've had so far on the platform. It's the first since the first one, so it's only the second one to focus on a very specific. I guess the first one was Batman universe. So this one is focusing again on Lantern Core. So it's the second one to focus on a specific DC character's universe, let's say. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, well, you kind of asked us something along these lines last week when you were asking us what is our favorite Lantern Core, and you saw the entire team is absolutely passionate and excited about at least one of the fashions. But that's exactly the reason why we were so passionately thinking about having a dedicated drop for Lantern Core. We are really internally really stoked about it, and we discussed the different teams. What can we bring to life in the cards? That's absolutely amazing, as John mentioned, in terms of artwork, amazing in terms of backstory and the different characters that we can bring to life. And this naturally and unanimously came to our minds. So we were really passionate about it, and we were happy to see how it turned out. And of course, we would love to hear what the fans are thinking about it, about the entire collection, and how they see it. We were just absolutely excited to bring it to life.
That's awesome. Yeah, always. I always like Andrea. I just have to say, I really appreciate your passion. You're always so excited, even when we talk internally about what is going down in the project. Is there anything else you could tell us about, like, some of the backstory of all this? There's so much to say. Lantern Core.
Exactly. And when you're thinking about the lanterns, like kind of just talking around to the team, you kind of first you're starting from the most famous one, the Green Lantern. And there is so much story that is behind the Green Lantern character. And actually, I've got a question for you. Do you know that DC celebrated Green Lantern's 80th anniversary in 2020? 80th, can you imagine that? For me, even though I'm so passionate about it, I couldn't think it's been 80 years since its first appearance. That's absolutely phenomenal.
What? Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
So that's like 80, like 80, right? right?
80 years anniversary last year.
Oh my God.
2 years ago, sorry. It's already 2022.
So
Oh dear.
that's just as, you know, pretty much just as old as like Superman, Batman, like the same era, right?
Yeah.
So wow, that is very OG. I
And
didn't know that. I didn't know that.
And we could have done a Green Lantern Corps overall
Mhm.
drop, so an entire drop just dedicated to them. Um, but we thought we took a step. We almost did it. We took a step back, and we thought, well, actually, our partnership with DC is about the
Mhm.
exploration of the different corners of the multiverse. So we wanted to, and we decided to delve deeper, even deeper, and feature a lot of other factions of the Lantern Corps members to spread it out across the entire galaxy. So that's why you'll see cards playing host to fan favorites like Carol Ferris, I did mention last time as well, of the Star Sapphires, and Brother Worth of the Blue Lantern Corps, in addition to absolutely unforgettable nemesis like Larfleeze of the Orange Lantern Corps and Black Hand of the Black Lanterns, just to name a few. As always, we're really looking to take you through the various different eras of comics, and we want to drop the fans straight back into the key moments that have shaped the DC's history, just like we did with the events collection last week. So we hope that everyone listening and everyone in the community accepts the oath to join us, and do let us know what is your favorite card from this drop. What is your favorite Lantern Corps?
Mhm.
We want to hear that in the Discord.
Or on social. Social's okay too, but
Or on social, yeah, that's right.
Discord is fine as well. Mark, can you just tell me the oath really quick? Can you say it as loud as possible and it's powerful sounding? No? Mark going once.
You want
The
me to
oath.
say the Red Lantern Corps?
Which yeah. Hello?
I'm actually having a
No?
little trouble
I guess
hearing you,
did you say it?
LG. I think I'm cutting out here a bit.
Oh yeah. I think he said it and he just kind of we lost you while you said it. I think that's what happened is you must have said it and we lost you. No, Mark, can you what's in the drop? Andrea, thank you so much for the background of everything here, and great to hear again how much of DC's history and thoughtfulness goes into this stuff. But we're 7 minutes out. Mark, please tell us what's the supply here. What do we got going on? What are people collecting?
Yeah, you got it. So the allow list has already been live for a bit. So we've got some people coming in and buying their up to 10 packs on the allow list. We've got a supply cap for people, or a purchase cap of 10 packs, both on the allow list and the public sale. After 30 minutes of the public sale, we'll be opening that up so people can buy, as many as they want, just to make sure that there's enough there for anybody who wants to get a pack. And then after 30 minutes, we'll open that back up. The supply is 15,900 packs, 3 cards per pack at $50 a pack, and that's standard across all the digital sets for our past few. And then the pack contents, obviously we've got everything from commons all the way through heroes in this set. So for the commons, there's 9 cards with 2,400 per card. With the uncommons, there's also 9 cards at 1,800 per card. Then there's the superiors. There's 6 of those at 1,200 per. And then we get into the epic tier. There's 4 epics at 600 minted per. And then we've got legendaries. There's 2 of those with, and we already mentioned both of those cards, which are super awesome, by the way. There's 2 of those. There's 150 per. And then there's, of course, the hero tier. There's 1 of those in there at 50 minted per. And just to go over, what you're going to see as far as, kind of getting in and registering for the drop. Obviously, you just go in, submit that you want to register for the drop. When it's your turn to purchase, you'll get a message, or you'll just be able to purchase as well on the site. So once you can purchase, you can just grab your packs, and it's pretty straightforward from there. And
Awesome.
then one other
Can
thing
you
to mention,
I wanted
that's
to
going to
ask
be a
you
little
about
bit different.
the changes. Yeah, some of the stuff that's changed that
Yeah.
was just announced this morning. So please go ahead.
Yeah, so we already went over a couple of those, but one of the main ones to highlight is that after 7 days of the sale being open, if there happens to be any packs left, they will be burned. So, any of the cards within those packs will be out of circulation. So just be forewarned that, you got to buy these packs if you want to get those rare cards in there. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Great. Yeah. And I love that after 7 days they go. I think that I like that a lot. It's good to know there's a little bit of timer, and also love to see the limit being lifted after 30 minutes. I think that's great because, I've always said, some people want to buy a lot of packs. Some people want to buy a lot of stuff. So, let them go at it. Let them have it if they want them and there's some left. Is there anything else we need to know about this drop, Mark? Anything else that we haven't covered today?
So I think some of the stuff that we can take a look at is the snapshot dates as well. So just give people a quick heads up on that. So the snapshot for this set's going to take place on the 18th of August, and the rewards will be sent out on the 22nd. So those two really nice looking reward cards for completing the full set, those will go out on the 22nd, and the rewards are actually going to be announced on the 31st is the plan. So keep an eye out.
Beauty. And same deal for snapshots this time.
Absolutely. Yep. Same deal there. The top 150 on the leaderboard, and anyone who completes the set gets the reward. And of course, you can complete various tiers and get the rewards for those tiers as well.
Awesome. Okay, great. So pretty much as expected. Guys, we've got about 3 minutes left here until the drop begins. I'm seeing, Mark, how many packs have been sold in the pre-sale so far? It looks like maybe about 1,700, 15 or so. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I'd have to check with the list, but that sounds about right. The last time I checked.
Okay. So a good amount of packs left for the people entering the public sale. Andrea, I know I'm not sure if there's anything else we needed to chat about. We got a few minutes to kill. Is there anything else the people need to know out there about this drop, about upcoming whatever may come after that? We don't know. I know there's some other stuff that was discussed last week, Comic-Con maybe, that you can tell us about.
So no new announcements regarding Comic-Con. I think we're just we just came back, to be very honest. So we're looking at how many packs are left, and we'll definitely announce to fans what's going to happen with the packs that have been that we still have from the events collection. So not sure how many, and we'll let you know how we'll distribute them. That's on Comic-Con. Anything else on this drop? Well, all the best to everyone.
Yeah.
May the luck be with you, as we are saying, and so you get the rarest cards, and you're top of the leaderboards. Talk to us in Discord about what cards you liked about from this drop. What's your favorite oath? And we're just really excited to see to announce as well the next drops.
Okay, we've got a minute till the drop, so to kind of wrap us out here, because people are going to be live in just about a minute. I've got a question, and I want John to answer it first. And this is a very casual question, so don't worry. It's nothing to do with Alpha, but it's based, John, on what you told me at the very beginning, is that you were stuck recently, sounds like, in a massive international airport during a heat wave. So if you had to do that again, which DC character would you want to be stuck with?
Oh my God. Well, it was a heat wave, so it'd have to be somebody with cold capacity, right? So it would have to be somebody who could help me out. My God. Is Portugal that hot right now, LG?
It was when we got here, and now it's kind of started to cool off. But we are in kind of
Yeah.
a beach town, so it is
I
blazingly
mean,
hot. Especially, listen, man. You know, I'm like you. I'm on the West Coast, but I'm even further north. So the heat today is like way beyond even the hottest day where I live, and today is like a
right.
mild day here.
I mean,
So
we'll
yeah, you
see
know,
how
it's like this is. I'm not a creature of this kind of temperature.
yeah, we'll see how you do getting back. I mean, if there's a DC character that they can create that has the power to get through the security lines, I think that will be something for the future. But I would have taken Mr. Freeze for now. Thanks.
Nice. I'm sure that there's some really obscure characters that have some kind of other like ice, cold, like winter type power. I think Mr. Freeze is probably like the most obvious one, but I feel like there must be a few other like totally random ones. Maybe who knows? This is not alpha. Nobody take this as that way, but maybe there could be a drop of like weird snow characters in the winter or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you guys have it planned out, so I'm not going to speak for you. But Andrea or Mark, if you had to be stuck in a hot airport, thousands of people sitting around charging their phones, everyone's waiting for the phone chargers, whatever, your flight is super late, who do you want to be stuck with?
Well,
Gotta go with.
actually, sorry,
You
Mark.
go ahead,
Go ahead.
Andrea.
So I was going to say thank you for mentioning more obscure characters, because Captain Cold, not sure how many people know, but Captain Cold is definitely one of the of Flash's adversaries. So I probably take him on for a chill, a cool stuck in the airport.
And then you would have to sit there and listen to his diabolical plans to get the Flash.
As long as it's cold, I can then afterwards tell Flash about them and warn him.
Man, I'm just looking up Captain Cold. It's just a guy dressed in a snowsuit with two guns. That's please release Captain Cold as a future card. I would love to see that. Please
He has
get
a cold
Captain
gun.
Cold in there.
He has a cold gun that can create absolute zero.
Oh,
He can make super dense blocks of ice from ice barriers and cold effects, and he's got absolutely awesome goggles. So yeah, he's cool.
wow. Mark,
Also,
you're stuck with one
I was
DC
gonna say,
character.
if you got to hang out with somebody that's going to be a lot of fun,
Hmm?
I'd have and keep you cool. I'd say I'd have to have a beer in the terminal with Aquaman, because
Oh,
I think he could keep you cool,
mhm.
and I think he'd be fun to have a pint with, based on the last movie.
There you go. Great answer. And I believe the drop is live, correct? The public drop is live now.
You bet.
Beauty. Awesome. Well, guys, I think we can wrap it up there unless anybody has anything else to say. But if you guys are getting in on the drop, good luck. Hope you pull a legendary. That's the thing you want, but hope you also pull some stuff that you want, or some of the cards that you're looking for. Also, if you're pulling some good stuff, make sure you post it in the Hero Discord or on Twitter or both, and make sure you tag us and Hero. But the Discord is also the place to go. And otherwise, please enjoy the rest of your Thursday, also known as Baby Friday. Please enjoy it, whatever you are up to. And I'm assuming we'll probably see you guys next week, or if not, sometime very soon on another little session here to talk Hero. So
Sounds
thanks,
great. Thanks,
everybody.
everyone.